Hey everybody, this is GGB. We're going to be getting into this fourth quarter of action, ladies and gentlemen. And we almost have all of our divisional rounds set. We already know the Big Ten Bengals will be facing off against the ACC Buccaneers, and we know a path to the Conference of Champions Championship is going to go through Cincinnati. It looks like another path will likely go through New York, whether New York is going to end up having to play the Pac-12 or the FCS Division II, Division III Pac was yet to be seen. Three-man rush. He has plenty of time. He fires underneath. It's going to be caught and rolled. I don't know. I think it's AB. Yeah, Antonio Brown makes his fifth catch of the ball game. But this could have actually been a really close football game if the MAC just started to do offense sooner and not made so many errors. Pass once again, fires it, first down, Antonio Brown. And that 4 interceptions stat, it stands out to me because that is the difference in the game. If you don't throw those 4 interceptions, this is a very tight football game right now. But unfortunately, you did throw those 4 interceptions, and it's a 27-point game that you're not gonna be able to dig your way out of. It's a 4-possession game. Shotgun here for Big Ben Roethlisberger. 3-man rush. Fires quickly. Oh, nice throw. But again, too little, too late. Getting the ball to Kenny Golladay. But again, at this point, you're not going to win. I guess maybe that's why the offense is doing so well, but it was doing well before that point. And I legitimately don't think it's just because they're playing soft. I think it might be now, but earlier, they've had some good offensive drives. And if you could have just not thrown interceptions when you needed to not throw interceptions, and you could have easily you had a chance in this football game. Shotgun here for Big Ben Roethlisberger. They bring a 4-man rush. He has time. He fires it, and it's going to be incomplete. Lucky not to be intercepted right there. Bad read there on the part of Big Ben Roethlisberger. Brings up a 2nd and 10, though. On the drive, 13.5 minutes left to go in the game. Big Ben Roethlisberger, chance to make it a 20-point ball game. Shotgun here for Big Ben. Fires it quickly. He gets it to Deontay Johnson all the way down to the 4-yard line. But yeah, you just look at the SEC. It looks like it's going to be a very, very tough team to topple, but it does look like it's toppleable. It looks like if you're the Pac-12 or the FCS Division II, Division III, obviously you would rather have the MAC win. But watching this game, Big Ben dumps it off to Deontay Johnson. He can tackle 1 yard short. But watching this game, I didn't come away with it thinking this SEC team is unbeatable. The MAC did a lot of things wrong, and the SEC definitely looks like they're going to win by a lot of points. But watching this game, if you're the Pac-12 or the FCS Division II, Division III Pac, there are some things I like on film that benefit your football team. And Big Ben's going to get sacked on 2nd and goal from the 1 yard line. And this is why you run, by the way, on 2nd and goal from the 1 yard line. Brings up a 3rd and goal from the 11 yard line. And, yeah, I don't know what Big Ben's doing, if I'm going to be honest. I don't understand the play call on that one, if I'm going to be honest. Just run it. I don't understand not running it there. 3rd and goal from the 11 yard line. Let's see if the SEC is going to get another stop and reject him short of the goal line once again. Shotgun here for Big Ben Roethlisberger. Takes the snap. They bring a blitz. He fires underneath to Antonio Brown, who gets both feet inbounds but goes out of bounds at the 5. And you got to think you go for this, right? There's really no point in not going for it. It's 4th and goal from the 5 yard line. You're down by 27 points. You take the field goal, you're down by 24 points? Ooh, it's still a 3-position. It's actually a 3-position. It would cut it to a 3-position game, but still, even I mean, like, you go for this, right? Under center here is Big Ben Roethlisberger. Nothing to lose. Takes the snap. They bring a blitz. He fires it to the end zone, and that's going to be interference, though. It was incomplete, but interference. It's going to put it at the 1 yard line. Automatic first down. And they get another chance of what they should have done before. It's just run the ball into the end zone. Yeah, just run. Just run the ball. I don't. It's really not that complex of an idea here, guys. Just hand it to Kareem Hunt. Under center here is Big Ben Roethlisberger. Takes the snap. He's actually going to pass it here. He fires it wide open. Touchdown to Antonio Brown. And at the very least, in his last game, likely as a MAC member, he has a touchdown pass. Yeah, you probably don't go for 2 here. There's really no point. Let me see. Actually, that's not true. You should go for 2 here. You should really go for 2 here. 2's the play. 2's the play. Now that I think about it, 2. You go for 2. It's not a big deal, but you probably should go for 2. Mathematically speaking, you should go for 2. Try to make it 18-37. Make it a 19-point ball game. They're actually just going to take the extra point though. Make it a 20-point ball game. Kick is up, and it is good. Extra point makes it a 17-37 ball game. But the thing is, you're going to kick off. Maybe your defense can get a stop. Maybe. Still, if you get a touchdown, though, the problem is it's likely going to be like 6 minutes left on the clock, and you're still going to be down by 2 scores. So it just seems really unlikely as a comebacks go here. But, you never know. It's possible. It's a possibility moving forward. You could, technically speaking, maybe pull off this comeback. It would be a very impressive comeback, though. It would be very impressive. Kickoff by Brett Kern. Returnable. Actually, he's going to take a knee as Deebo Samuel. And yeah, okay, this is going to be interesting because the AI is going to want to pass as well instead of just chewing some clock. It's going to want to chew some clock. Don't get me wrong. It's going to want to chew some clock, but it's also going to want to pass here a little bit. And that could be a benefit to the MAC. If Dak Prescott makes a bad read, it could actually get you back in the game. 11 and a half minutes left to go. All that stands in the way of the SEC Giants moving on to the conference championship is 11 and a half minutes. Under center here is Dak Prescott. He's going to hand off to Derrick Henry. He's going to get tackled for a 3-yard gain. And if you're the MAC, just don't give up a first down. Now, if you do that, you should get the ball back with about 9 minutes left on the clock. If they take every second off this thing, which I doubt they will. So yeah, if you can just stop the run, then you have a chance at getting this ball back pretty quickly. Under center here is Dak Prescott. Fullback on the field, they're going to hand off to Derrick Henry, a counter, and he's going to get tackled for a 2-yard gain on that one. Brings up a 3rd and 5. And interesting play call. If you're the SEC Giants, do you go for a run again? Or do you go for a pass here? I'd probably go for a run. An interesting call for the MAC. What do you do? 2 tight ends set. Under center here's Dak Prescott. I think he's going to go pass here, if I'm going to be honest. He brings Amari Cooper in motion. Takes a snap. He does go pass. He has time here. He scrambles out of the pocket. He has some running room. He fires on the run. That's past the line of scrimmage. And, oh, what a mistake that was. He had a wide open lane for a first down, and he passes it beyond the line of scrimmage. And that's going to be 4th and 10. Oh, and that one hurts. That one hurts. But if you're the MAC, that's a break. That is a huge break on behalf of your football team. And, it's an unlikely comeback, 20 points in 10 minutes. But, it's not impossible, theoretically speaking. If the MAC scores quickly here, let's say they score in 2 minutes. There's 8 minutes left, down by 2 possession. You could do it. You could do this. Punt is away by the SEC. You're going to have some blocks here, but not good blocks. Immediately gets tackled. The 38-yard line is Antonio Brown. But still, that's pretty good field position. 10 minutes remaining for Big Ben Roethlisberger. You know, if you lead a quick drive for a touchdown, this is actually a game all of a sudden. If you're the SEC, you don't want it to be a game, obviously. But if you're Big Ben, all the mistakes you've made, you would love for a chance to redeem yourself with a huge drive here. This is actually important. Didn't think it was going to be, but it is actually important. 3-man rush, it looks like, by the SEC. Shotgun here for Big Ben Roethlisberger. They bring a fourth man. He fires it quickly to Antonio Brown. We're going to see what the call is on the field. Pass interference. Defense, they call it. If you accept it. Okay, they decline it, obviously. Gives them the first down, but also stops the clock, which is a nice benefit to this all. 9 minutes and 58 seconds left on the clock. It doesn't stop the clock. I'm sorry, I'm wrong about that. Shotgun here for Big Ben Roethlisberger. Looks like probably a 3-man rush again. Takes the snap. He has a lot of time. He fires it underneath to Conklin, who goes out of bounds for a 2-yard gain. Brings up a 2nd and 8. First catch of the ball game, by the way, for Conklin. Conklin has not been utilized at all, probably because of the elite linebacker play by the SEC and the fact that the offense has not been clicking on really any cylinders. Okay, top of the set, there's trips. Under center is Big Ben Roethlisberger. He takes the snap. 3-man rush. He fires underneath. That's going to be caught by Kenny Golladay. He's going to come out 1 yard short of that first down marker. Brings up a 3rd and 1. And I don't think the MAC understands that they have to score quickly if they want to stay in this game. I mean, like, a score here makes it a 13-point ball game, which is credit where credit's due. That makes it an interesting game. But shotgun here for Big Ben Roethlisberger. Takes the snap. Fires it. That's going to be incomplete. Trying to force it into Conklin. Brings up a 4th and 1 from the 43-yard line. And I run here. I have faith in my offensive line. I have faith in my running back. I run this football up the middle and just hope I get the first down. They look like they might be going goal line here. Under center here is Big Ben Roethlisberger. They are going to go pass, actually. Fires it. It's going to be wide open. AB drops it. And, oh, that's heartbreaking. That was your chance right there. That was your chance to get back in this football game. 4th and 1, and actually a good play call because it's open. He hits him in stride. Not in stride, but it's a catchable football. And Antonio Brown drops it, and it's just kind of like a oof. It's a big oof. But, you know, shotgun for Dak, 2 tight end set. Handoff to Derrick Henry. He's going to run it. He's going to get stuffed for going nowhere. But dang, like, you know, think about what could have been if you just catch that ball if you're the MAC. That catch could have gotten them back in this game. Instead, a turnover on downs. The SEC can chew the clock for 2 more minutes and pin them inside the 10. Under center here is Big Ben Roethlisberger, fullback on the field. They're going to hand off at the middle to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's going to bulldoze his way to the 50-yard line. 5-yard gain on that one. Brings up a 3rd and 3. I'd probably go hand off to Derrick Henry again here if I'm going to be honest. If I'm the SEC. Yeah, I mean, I have utter faith in Derrick Henry if I'm the SEC. He's been my literal offense the entire game long. I would just have faith that he can pick up the first down, but it looks like he's not. Shotgun here for back. They don't bring him, and they get the first down regardless. Little dump-off pass to Kyle Pitts, picks it up, gets it to the 39-yard line. Clock still chugging. 7.5 minutes left to go in this 4th quarter of action before the SEC Giants move on to the next round of football, and we'll see whether they'll be playing the Pac-12 or FCS Division II, Division III Pac in a couple of days. So 7.5 minutes left. Clock moved. Shotgun here for Dak Prescott. Takes the snap, handoff to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's going to get tackled for only about a 2-yard gain. But still, just those little gains, it's going to work driving down the football field. Nate Hawley there with the tackle, 2nd and 8. And the clock is still chugging. And that's not what you want if you're the MAC, but it's what you want if you're the SEC. Under center here is Dak Prescott. They bring Kerry Blasingame onto the field. They're going to hand off at the middle of Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry has a hole. He's going to punch it all the way down to the 23-yard line. 160 yards on the ground today, averaging 4.7 yards per carry. And this is why the FCC is a dangerous football team. Is Derrick Henry can single-handedly make this offense work. I mean, I wouldn't even say Dak had the best day, and his receiving core has probably been lackluster. Mike Evans, Amari Cooper, really nothing really all that special coming from any of these players. Outside of Derrick Henry has done a phenomenal job just keeping going on the ground. Under center here is Dak Prescott once again, tight end, tight set. He's going to go hand off to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, not a lot of running room. He's going to get tackled for only about a 2-yard gain. Brings up a 2nd and 8. Yeah. This has been a pretty solid drive so far, obviously. Chance to make it 44-17. Empty set here for Dak Prescott. Looks like probably a 4-man rush. Is a 4-man rush. He has some time. He scrambles out of the pocket. Pursued and sacked. Terrell Basham gets his 2nd sack of the ball game. And at the very least, one thing you got to like if you're the MAC is your defensive line looks like it has the possibility of really, really being great in the next couple of years. If Khalil Mack stays at his elite level, Terrell Basham and Max Crosby improve, I mean, who knows how great this defensive line could possibly be at rushing the passer. And this could be a really, really interesting defensive line in a couple of years. 3rd and 16. Under center here is Dak Prescott. 2 tight end set. He's going to hand off at the middle to Derrick Henry. He's going to tackle 25-yard line. 4.5 minutes left to go in the game. Down by 20 points. It seems unlikely that the MAC can come back from this. It seems rather unlikely. But, you never know, technically speaking. But you kind of know, that technically speaking, that this is the SEC Giants. They're moving on to the next round. And the big question is whether they're going to be playing the Pac-12 or FCS Division II, Division III next week. Evan McPherson off to kick. Kick is up and good, obviously, 40-17. 23-point game. Still 3 possession, technically speaking, but the clock they chewed is going to be irreplaceable. They needed the time, and they lost it, obviously. And it's just going to be a game of what-ifs if you're the MAC. What if, Big Ben hadn't thrown those 4 interceptions? What if those 2 beginning drives where the SEC got so out in front, we actually decided to do something on offense instead of just running the ball every time? What if AB had caught that slant pass on the 4th and long? Actually, 4th and short, I'm sorry. But, it's just a bunch of what-ifs for this football team. That's got to suck if you're the MAC. There's just no reason that what-if should be playing in your head. Because you've had a phenomenal season. You have, man. Making it past the first wild card round for the first time. I know your goal is to win a Conference of Champions championship, but the fact is, those goals are more realistic for some teams than others, and that was this pretty unrealistic goal. Making it past the wild card round was a big victory, so congrats. Shotgun here for Big Ben Roethlisberger. He's going to go play action to Kareem Hunt, and he's going to get sacked. Myles Garrett gets his 2.5 sack of the game. Still nowhere near as the amount of the MAC Rams have gotten, which is insanity to me. 2 from Terrell Basham, 2 from Max Crosby, 1 from Adeniji, and one from Khalil Mack off the edge. And there we go. Clock's still chugging. 2nd and 15. Mack, Big Ben shotgun. Takes the snap. He fires it quickly to Deontay Johnson, who makes a move, gets it all the way to the 40-yard line. 19-yard gain on that play. Deontay Johnson has been a bright spot in this offense as well. And, well, you're going to likely lose Antonio Brown next year. You're going to have Deontay Johnson, who's getting to be really good. He has a chance to be really good this year as being a top receiver. And you have Kenny Golladay. If Kenny Golladay has a good year with the actual Giants, you could see him being a big piece next year. Shotgun for Big Ben once again, 1st and 10. 40-yard line, he takes a snap. Draw, handoff to Kareem Hunt, who stumbles his way to the 43-yard line. 4-yard gain, actually. I'm going to bring up 2nd and 6. 3 minutes left to go in the game. And a chance to end it here. Shotgun for the Mac. And Big Ben Roethlisberger. He's going to go play action here. He fires it. That's going to be somehow caught. Nice throw to Antonio Brown. And it's going to be weird. Big Ben's last game as a Mac. Antonio Brown's likely last game as a Mac player. It's going to be weird next year not seeing these two staples who have always been on the team, not on the team. It's going to be especially weird with no Big Ben, though. Seeing Cooper Rush or Logan Woodside take the snaps is just going to feel a little bit different to me. It's going to feel weird. Shotgun for Big Ben Roethlisberger. Takes a snap. Handoff to Kareem Hunt. Makes a move. Gets all the way for about 8 yards. Gets to the 37-yard line. And that clock's going to chew all the way down to 2 minutes. And here we go, guys. It's almost over. I can stop recording and I can go to bed. I'm kind of excited to do that, if I'm going to be honest. I'm trying to record all these things before I have to leave for college. I still got about 4 more games left to record. Shotgun here for Big Ben Roethlisberger. He takes the snap. He has plenty of time back there, literally hours. Eventually pressured, and he's going to get sacked. Von Miller gets the sack this time. Not the offensive line's fault, that's for sure. 3rd and 12 coming up from the 47-yard line. But yeah. Timeout taken by, I'm assuming, the Rams. But you never know. Actually, it is the Rams, yeah. So, 1:41 seconds remaining. 47-yard line. Guess they're going for a touchdown. I don't really understand the logic. Shotgun here for Big Ben Roethlisberger. Takes the snap. It's time. He scans the surroundings. He had a lot of time back there, actually. Hours back there. He finally finds an open man in Kenny Golladay. He picks up the first down, and they're flying on the field. Maybe even roughing the passer. It is, in fact, roughing the passer. Actually, face mask. I'm sorry. On the defense, going to bring it in the 12-yard line. And the Mac has a chance to score a touchdown here and make it a, less embarrassing loss. Right now, it's going to lose by 23, so you have a chance to make that 16 instead with a minute and a half remaining. 2 timeouts. 12-yard line. So, shotgun here for Big Ben Roethlisberger. 3-man rush, it looks like, for the SEC. Fires it quickly to Deontay Johnson, who strips off a tackle and makes it to the 4-yard line. Makes a 2nd and 2 coming up here for the SEC. And right now, they're doing a pretty good job. They look like a very tough team to take on, and I really hoping for either an ACC SEC matchup or an SEC Big Ten matchup in the championship. Big Ben has a lot of time actually back there. Eventually going to be sacked though by Jonathan Allen. Jonathan Allen gets his first sack of the ball game. 3rd and 7 coming up here And the SEC Giants trying to even out that amount of sacks number. 50 seconds left in the game. 46 seconds, actually, after the no huddle. 3rd and 7. Big Ben, shotgun. He takes the snap. They bring a 4-man rush. He has time. He fires it to the end zone. Incomplete. 4th and 7 coming up. And, Big Ben, he's going to go down as a hero for this MAC team. But, yeah, he could have really done a little bit more of this game. But, yeah, he takes the final snap, 4th and 7. He fires it to the end zone. That's going to be intercepted. Chance to return this for a pick six, maybe. It looks like Kareem Hunt has the angle, though. He's going to tackle him short. Stephon Gilmore gets his second interception of the ball game, and as you can tell, this is going to be a tough team to take down. Fires it into some tough coverage right there, but as I said, this is going to be a tough team to take down. They're going to have home field advantage until the Conference of Champions championship. And if you're the Pac-12 or the FCS Division 2, Division 3, there's definitely some things you can attack. But this is going to be a tough team. It's going to be a tough football team to beat. You can definitely tell. 27 seconds left on the clock. They're going into victory formation. I sure hope the MAC doesn't take the timeouts. There's really no point, my guys. You've already lost the football game. Doesn't look like they are. And it looks like this is going to be it for the MAC. They're going to be going home. It's okay, though. They put up a good fight. Actually, they didn't put up a good fight, but they made it past the wild card round. That's better than they've ever done before. Small baby steps. Actually, go run formation here for no reason. 2 seconds. They're not going to get the snap off. That's okay. Hey, everybody, this is GGB saying adios, amigos, and good luck to the SEC moving forward.